Yes, Lofi Girl here, back another video, and today I got a special video, you guys, man. Today we're gonna be checking out the TOP guide. We're gonna do TOP season 49 best team and everything like that. For some reason, the TOP was in a long maintenance, so like I was sleeping and stuff. I overslept. Well, first we got shafted, so I was already pissed that we got shafted 27k on Rose, which hurts a lot. And then after that, I was waiting for this, and it was on maintenance. So then I don't know why it was on maintenance for so long. Like maybe it's because they're trying to transfer like the TOP points to your Legends ranking. Probably, I'm assuming that's probably the reason why. But the maintenance was hella long, so this video is not coming up at 11 a.m. but I am going to drop a video today, so I got to drop this guide for you guys and everything like that. But I've noticed that in the Z tier there isn't as many Z tier units as there once was. You know, that's actually something that's going to be pretty interesting. You guys are going to see like all the Z tier units there, but they don't have that many Z tier units compared to the other seasons where you had a plethora amount. So that's actually interesting to know. So last season though, I'm going to show you guys where we placed and everything right there with my regen squad. I'm gonna show you guys last season we did place in the top 2k, so that's actually really nice and everything like that. This is really cool. And I also just want to show you guys, I also want to emphasize some real things on the intro before we hop into like the best teams and all that good stuff. So for TOP, I feel like it is highly recommended that you guys get your friendship rank level 10 to all your characters that you're using for TOP. It helps with boosting up their stats. You want as high stats as possible, and friendship rank 10 is the maximum. So doing your let's fights, make sure you get the friendship equipment from the rare metal exchange shop, and then make sure you guys, if you guys are already doing your let's fights, make sure you guys go to the story mode right here and go to part 6, then go to book 1 chapter 8 and just spam this will give you like the highest friendship level out of the story and all that good stuff there. Not only that, guys, make sure you guys are also going to get your TOP equipment. These TOP equipment really help because they're going to give you health, and you guys want to have health. You guys want to take as many hits as possible. So make sure you guys are actually going to the rare metal exchange shop to get your TOP equipment and have these equipment set before you go to your first run. Because once you do your first run on one of these stages, you won't be able to change them unless you go to one of these yellow spots. So make sure you guys have all your TOP set up, like friendship rank level 10, have your TOP equipment ready before you do your first run on one of these stages. Before you won't be able to change it once you're midway through and all that good stuff. I think I got everything out the way for the intro. And without further ado, let's get on with the top teams for this season. I'm gonna catch you guys there. Okay, so for the first team that we're actually gonna rock is actually gonna be Regen. You guys know the team that I rock all the time. You know, I main Regen, and I just feel the most confident with Regen. Regen's survivability is insane for TOP. Like just the amount of healing they do is actually really crappy. So let's actually build Regen. So the two essential units for Regen is Super Baby 2 and Fabric. You need to have these two. If you guys don't have these two, Zenkai and everything like that, I personally want you to rock Regen because these are the two essential units there. The building blocks are what makes Regen goes OP and TOP. Especially Super Baby 2. He heals your allies every single turn, which is nice. Fat Boo kind of does something similar. He kind of does it on one turn, but he's just such a tank, Fat Boo. And if you don't have him at like Zenkai 1 or higher, then I wouldn't rock the Regen because you really need these two. They help with the survivability and the healing. So you gotta have these two. These are, you can't take them out. You can't take them out. So let's build up our Regen team. Let's go to the C tier units and look at the Z tier units. I'm not really too confident in all these other ones like that. I'll be looking at their stats and what they can do on the field, and I just don't really feel that confident in them. Me personally, I'll probably just stay with EX Lord Slug. I think EX Lord Slug is probably the best Z tier out of them all. Like, yeah, this Zenkai Cell is nice because he has high stats, but he only does extra damage to androids and Saiyans, and other than that, he provides no damage. So I personally don't feel confident in him. So I'm just going to stick with one Z tier for this season. But for this S tier spot, we have a lot of good S tier units. So if I'm building this, I'm going with Red Buhan. I'm going to show you guys some alternatives for Red Buhan. We're going with Yellow Piccolo providing even more healing with Super Baby 2 and Fat Boo. We're going to go with this Green Cell. The reason why I like this Green Cell is at the end of his second turn, he heals up by 10%. which is really nice. And then each turn he does some type of debuff. He applies damage to himself, and then he does debuff to the enemies at certain turns, which is nice. You can never complain about that. Then after that, I'm probably gonna go with purple DKP, because just in case you face some, some strong greens, we do have purple DKP. I'd rather have purple DKP over Nail, especially since they're both in the S tier spot. I'm gonna go with purple DKP. Now, if Nail was in the Z tier spot, I'm picking Nail. But since they're both in the S tier, we do need a purple just in case we face a lot of greens. Let's go with purple DKP on that one. And then for the A tier spot, looking at this setup, we do have all a full color wheel. So I could go with a yellow, I could go with a blue, a red, or a purple. So me personally, I might just stick with Omega Shenron regardless, right? I could go with the green baby, but we do have 2 greens already, so I don't want to have too many green units on there. So I might just go with Omega Shenron. Some good placements for Omega Shenron. If you guys don't have Omega Shenron like at 9 stars or higher, Zenkai Piccolo, Zenkai Slug, or Zenkai EX Evo Boo. They're all in the same tier, so regardless, no one doesn't really have the edge over each other. And then, like I said, for Red Buhan, I'll probably go with Red Piccolo, Red Omega Shenron, and then Zenkai Red Cooler. I feel like those are the best 3 replacements for him. Red 21 is really good, but she's in C tier, so she's not going to give no boost. And we're already rocking a unit that's in C tier, so you don't want to have too many C tier units on there, so you lose out on a lot of points. But if you feel the most confident, you want to feel like the most confident red unit out of these replacements, then Zenkai Red 21. She has high stats, she does a lot of damage, she's the best. But if you want to get some points with these units, Red Piccolo, Red Omega, Zenkai Red Cooler, one of those 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Regen setup. I might rock with this setup. I might take a look at my path until before Saturday or Sunday when Boss 1 path guide comes through. I'm gonna take a look at the path and see what color I'm gonna be facing the most, and then I'll probably switch Omega Shenron and all that good stuff. But yeah, this might be the setup, and let's hop into the next match. The next team. And so for the next team that we're going to be doing is going to be Super Warriors. I think Super Warriors, just the fact that they have some solid, they have multiple Z tier units. So I believe if you're going to rock Super Warriors, if you don't have TN, I personally wouldn't really rock this team, because I feel like, I don't really know. When I rocked the team, I did use a lot of EX units, so you guys know what happened there. Where I had the point where I had to switch to my Regen squad and everything like that. But with Super Warriors, like the way I like to build my teams is I like to see who's in the Z tier units and then build from there. So you guys have some type of Z tier units to help you with the points, and then we fiddle along with the S tier and the A tier units. So take a look at the A tier units for Super Warriors. I'm putting in Cryhon here. Cryhon heals himself. He does give support to Piccolos as well. So if you have a lot of Piccolos on the team, you should be pretty solid. I will probably actually go with blue Piccolo here. There you go, red Piccolo or something like this. I don't know about Zenkai, this Piccolo right here. He is pretty solid, but he only provides support for LegendsNEWZ and Regen. So, I mean, if you do put like a lot of Regens, then yeah, you can definitely be solid with there. But let's go to the S tier units. After that, I'll put in his yellow Piccolo. I'll put in Yajirobe. I do like Yajirobe's kit, which is really nice. And then taking a look here, so we have greens, we have a red. Then we can go to the Z tier units and probably pick out like 2 more here. So I like this purple Krillin. I think this purple Krillin is really solid. Every ally Super Warrior, he has some way of tanking, which is nice. He can get up to 60 damage and high key recovery. So I really do like this purple Krillin, EX Krillin. And then in terms of the last one, it's either you go with Yamcha. Let me take a look at Yamcha's kit. Okay, there's 6 or more, and then this green one right here. I feel like he's alright. Or let's take a look at the S tier. We could go with this purple Krillin here if you want to. Maybe go with multiple purples, just in case, right? But yeah, let's actually keep it like this. Just in case we're facing a lot of yellows and everything like that. But if you're not the biggest fan of this Yamcha, you could probably switch it in with this guy here. But I'm probably gonna keep it like this. I think something like this, or you could take out Yamcha, put in this green TM, but I'll probably just stick with the red Yamcha. So some setup like this, you have some healings and stuff for multiple people. I think green Cryhon, yellow EX Piccolo. You want to have multiple blues so you guys can protect that yellow Piccolo there, because he's gonna be your main healer. That's why I have 2 blues on the team. And then after that, everybody else should be pretty solid on the side. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for Super Warriors. If you don't have blue TN, I mean, you could substitute him for this guy, or like maybe just take out TN and then probably put in this Krillin here, and make some shake like that probably. But me personally, if I'm not, if I don't have TN, then I'm not gonna rock Super Warrior. Yeah, Super Warriors, because TN, he's a Z tier unit. He's probably the best Z tier unit in this TOP spot. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Super Warrior setup. Let's hop into the next team. So for the next team, we're actually going to be rocking. I'm actually going to pick androids. I think androids is probably going to be a really solid team next. So let's take all these units out. Let's take them out. And looking at the ZT units for androids, you definitely probably want to rock this 13. I think this 13 is pretty solid. He has what he can get up to 40 damage inflicted and 40 Q recovery, which is cool. It's similar to like Slug, but he's a sparking unit, so he's going to have higher stats than EX Slug, which is really nice. And then everybody else here, yeah, you do have some EX androids here, but I don't really feel confident in them, not gonna lie to you. So let's actually go to the S tier units. And androids actually have a lot of S tier units. So let's actually go and filter them out. And taking a look here, we have a lot of androids, but we have a lot of them. So me personally, I personally do like this green EX18s. He does heal us up by 10%. He does boost us damage up by a lot over the turns, which is really cool. I actually do like this green cell. Green cell, like I said, he heals himself by 10%. He also gets debuffed by each turn, so you can never go wrong with this cell here. And then I actually do like this red EX android 17. You guys see here, he has high key recovery, high strike, and then as the turns progress, he takes less damage and deals more damage. So I actually do like this red EX 17 there. Me personally, you guys could go here. You guys want to have a lot of greens. You guys do want to have a lot of green, but we already have 2 greens. So I kind of might want to switch up the colors for everything. We have 2 greens there. So next, I am going to add this red 18 here because he does provide healing, which is really cool, really nice for the team and all that good stuff. Now taking a look here, we do have a yellow. I'll put an Android 18 here for sure, and then we can go. Ooh, already in the A tiers already. Jeez, let me see. We're missing out on what, a purple. Let me see, blast damage. Okay. Taking a look here. Okay, this is alright. Taking a look here. 5 damage, key recovery. I'll probably put him over here, and then we have what, 1 yellow, we have 1 red, we have 1 green, we have 2 reds, 2 greens, and then we'll just take a look at the B tier units. And I probably, yeah, I mean, whoa, ooh, purple 21. Let me actually think. I might actually take out this EX17 and put purple 21 there. And then for the other color, purple, yeah, because this is your only purple that you have. Let me see if I can find anything A tier. Let me see. And you could probably put in this red 13. I actually do. I mean, well, we do have 2 reds. We already have 2 reds already. Let's go S tier. Greens, purples. I'm not really the biggest fan of these units. Let me actually take a look at this EX14. Strike damage, cool. C tier. I'm not the confident in these units here. So let's go to the B tier. And I'm probably gonna just put in this Gamma 2. The reason why I like the Gamma 2 is he does help the teams with support and all that good stuff. So I'll probably just stick with Gamma 2. Probably have like some type of Android team like this. Have a lot of, you have a Z tier unit, you have multiple S tier units on the team. You have a little bit of an A tier, and then you have some B tier. So I really feel like this is a solid Android setup for the team. You have lots of healing too. Red 18 is healing. Green, what's the name, is healing herself. Green cells healing himself. Gamma 2 is going to be healing the allies. Purple 21 heals herself too. So you have a lot of healing on this team, and this is probably like the Android setup that I can build, for example, that I will probably build. So you have some solid color, you have full color, which is really nice. And let's hop into the next team. Okay, so for the next team, it's actually pretty interesting. I actually never really made a Future setup, but I feel like Future has some solid units in here. So take a look at the Z tier units. Let's have to take everybody up here. Alright, out. Alright, so let's have to go with Red Mai. I really like her kick. She does extra damage per Future and Girl number, so she's gonna be able to tank really well, have high damage inflicted buffs, and then when she paired her with Trunks, she does give allies support. So we're gonna add a support with Trunks and everything like that. That's gonna be really nice. So let's put it Red Mai. I really feel like I feel the most confident with her out of all the EX Future units here. So let's actually go to the S tier. So the S tier unit actually got some solid S tier units. So This blue Goku Black is pretty cool, bro. I feel like just the amount of damage and key recovery that he's getting per turn is nice, and then he's also supporting his allies, which is really nice at the end of the start of first turn and end of second turn. So the amount of support that he's giving is going to be really cool. So I'm actually going to add him in here, and then after that, let's actually add in this green tag Gohan and Trunks, because at the end of the third turn, they actually heal their stuff by 5%. And just the amount of damage that they stack up is pretty insane as well. So let's actually add them up here. They're really cool. In terms of healing, which is really nice. Then after that, let's actually add in this blue Trunks here, just because he does Zenkai buff the Goku Black, and he also has some nice damage, up to 15 blasts. He's going to also get support by mine, everything like that. So let's put him up here. And let's put in this green cell. The green cell is pretty solid. He heals himself as well. Debuffs for each turn, basically. And then take a look here. You can actually do add in this Trunks here. I think this Trunks is pretty solid as well. And then after that, we can fill up the rest. So we do need a yellow and we do need a purple. So I'm not really the most confident in these right here. I think he's okay. He's actually not that bad. Hold on. In the first turn, 20 damage, like move 50 damage to Super Saiyans. That's the problem here. He doesn't really support future units like that. But let me check the actual transformation. 40 strikes, 50 key. He actually might not actually be a bad option, but let's actually go to the A tier spot. The A tier spot is actually pretty trash. So let's actually go to the B tier spot. And let's add in this yellow Trunks here. I really do like this yellow Trunks. He does a lot of damage. So the fact that he's with Mai and you want to have this Goku Black double support, he's going to do a ton of damage. And then for the last, for our purple, let's just go with Rose. I would go with Cell, but Cell doesn't actually buff future with his Z ability, I believe. He does regen androids and PO, so he's not going to be able to support a lot of these Trunks and everything like that. So let's actually put in Rose. And I think that's pretty much it with this future setup. You do have some multiple free-to-play units. If you guys don't have this Goku Black, for example, you guys can actually take him out and put in this free-to-play Trunks here. So that's actually a good spot. But if you guys did someone that Rose banner, he was in that banner, and I put a lot of copies for him and everything like that. So this is probably gonna be like some type of future setup I will probably rock. This guy's also a really good option too. I think he's pretty good, but I think this team has a lot of healing, has a lot of damage, double support. Can never really go wrong with this setup here. So let's hop into the last team of this video. I'm gonna catch you guys there. Sorry, for the last team, let's actually make a girl setup. I think girls can definitely make some type of setup with the girls setup, and let's actually go. So I would actually use this Bulma, but a lot of you guys are not gonna have the Bulma because you got to play this game. You got to log in for this game for 1,000 days straight. So let's actually skip this here, right? Hold on, let me check the girls. Cause yeah, this is what future girls. So me personally, you can still keep the mod. You can still keep the mod because she does get those damage inflicted buffs with when she's with girls or future. So I'm actually gonna keep Mai as a Z tier unit. Next, I'm actually gonna take a look here, putting in this Kale. The reason why I put in this Kale, the Kale can actually heal her allies in range, which is really nice. Then after that, let's put in this green EX18 because you guys see here, I think the first turn she heals and gives herself damage inflicted buffs, and like I said, charge rate is nice, high key recovery. I think this green 8, and then she provides health for the team too for girls, which is really nice as well. So you can't really complain about having this green 18. Next, I'll actually probably put in this launch. Unfortunately, the launch doesn't really support girls in terms of her Z ability, but just the fact that she heals herself by 10%, she gives support to her allies in range. Can't really go wrong with that. So I'll probably go here. Let's actually go to that Z tier. Let's actually grab that Mai. Let's grab that Mai. Where are you at, Mai? Yeah, let's grab her. So we have 2 reds. Also here, I think I'm gonna stick with this purple Caulifla just because she's a Zenkai unit. She has high damage. You can never really go wrong with that. Just a Zenkai unit just does a lot of offensive damage. It's really nice. Then after that, I'll probably go with this Urine. The reason why I'm going with this Urine, just look at her. She has high damage. She has a lot of debuffs to the enemies, which is really cool. She has a high special move gauge rate, so she's be able to get her gauge rate really like pretty much all the time. Probably in 2 stages per gauge, so that's actually pretty nuts. So let's go with her here. Then let's go to the A tier, and after that, let's actually put in a yellow. So let's actually put in yellow. What's the name here? Let's actually put in yellow 18. The reason why, because we just need a yellow. We need a powerful yellow, and yeah, you could go here and put in like Rosie, but I'm not really all that confident with her. I'd rather just go with the Zenkai. Like I said, I like to play it safe, so I'd rather just go with the Zenkai 18. High stats, high damage, tanking as well. So you can never go wrong with that. And then after that, me personally, I'll probably go with this Broly Chilai. The reason why is because at the third turn, he heals himself by 10%, and then every time the turn progresses, they actually ramp up in damage. So I personally would probably stick with a team like that. You do have one Z tier. Everybody else in this spot is an S tier, which is nice. You could even give more Z tier units if you actually probably taking this yellow 18 out and you put in, say, for example, Rosie. And if you guys don't have Zenkai, Broly, and Chilai, you guys can definitely go with Ribrianne. And then after that, if not Ribrianne, then you guys can probably go with Zanga. But I'll probably just go with Ribrianne, not gonna lie to you, because I don't know if that many people have Zanga EX that high in terms of stars. So I probably have a team like this. You have lots of units that can heal. And this probably might be the girl setup that I will build, because like I said, I like to have as many sparkles as possible because their stats are higher and everything like that. So you do have a lot of S tiers. You have one Z tier unit. You could add in more multiple if you want to, but me personally, I probably would have added this Bulma, but like I said, a lot of you guys are not going to have the 1,000-day Bulma because you got to log in for 1,000 days on Legends. A lot of you guys haven't been the OG that long to get Bulma, so this probably might be a girl setup that I'll probably build. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Like I said, it was a lot more difficult to build teams because they didn't really have that many like hidden gems in the Z tier spots like they have in the previous ones. But I was able to build some teams. Me personally, I'm gonna rock my region setup. Let me know what you guys are gonna rock. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're up, man. I'm out. Peace.